discuss about top 1000 Java interview questions. In that, now we will cover Java 8 interview question. So what all are the Java 8 interview questions which will be asked by the interviewer on the real-time interview. So here the Java 8 have the first question is what all are the new features released in Java 8. So that type of interview questions will ask, and what is the main benefits of new features introduced in Java 8. So can you explain the main benefits which is introduced in Java 8? And after that, the next question is what is lambda expressions in Java 8, how we will use lambda expression in Java 8. Then the next question is what all are the three main part of lambda expression in Java 8. So which one we are using and what all are the part to use lambda expressions. And then the next question is what is the data type of lambda expression. And the next question is what is the meaning of the following lambda expression, what is the use of lambda expression, why we are creating, when to use lambda expressions and all. Then the next question is why did Oracle release new version of Java like Java 8. Then what is the advantage of lambda expression. So these things will be asked by the Java 8 related interview questions with lambda expressions. Now we will discuss about functional interface in Java 8. So what is functional interface in Java 8? What is a single abstract method that is called SAM interface in Java 8? Can we define a functional interface in Java 8? How can we define? Can you explain the same? So these things. And then why do we need a functional interface in Java 8? Is it mandatory to use @ functional interface annotation to define functional interface in Java 8? The next question is collections and stream API in Java 8. So what is the difference between collection and stream API in Java 8? What are the main use of stream API in Java 8? What is the difference between intermediate and terminal operation in Java 8? Stream. What is splitter iterators in Java 8? And what is the difference between iterator and a splitter in Java 8? What is the interface in Java 8? Then the next question is does Java 7 support type of interface? How internal iteration work in Java 8? What is the main difference between external and internal iterator? So these all are related for Java 8. So we have others also. What is the main advantage of internal iterator over external iterator in Java 8? What is the application? What all are the applications in which we should use the internal iteration? What all are the applications are very used for the external iteration in Java 8 concept? Can you provide the implementation of a method of Java interface? What is the default method in interface in Java 8? So these all are related for Java 8 only. So we collected all the Java 8 interview questions, and here based on the topic we are discussing now one by one. So why do we need a default method in Java 8 interface? What is the use of default method? What is the purpose of a static method in an interface in Java 8? What is the core idea behind the datetime API in Java 8? What is the advantage of new datetime API in Java 8 over old date API? What is the main difference between legacy datetime API in Java 8? How can we get duration between two date or time in Java 8? What is a new method family introduced in Java 8 to processing of array on multi-core machine? What does Java 8 solve diamond problem of multiple inheritance? What is the difference between predicate, supplier and consumer in Java 8? This is very important question. Is it possible to have a default method definition is an interface without mark it as a default keyword? Can we create a class that imports and implement two interface with default method or same name as signatures? How Java support multiple inheritance? In case we create a class that extend base class and implement an interface, if the base class and interface have default method, same name, same argument, then which definitions will pick up by the JVM? So this is a scenario which is asked by the interviewer. And the next question is like, if we create a same method and define in the class, and if parent class and in interface implement by the class, and the definitions will be invoked if we access it using the reference of interface, the object of class. The next question is, can we access static method in an interface by using reference of interface? If yes, how can we use? How can we get a name parameter in Java using reflection? What is optional in use Java8? What is the use of optional? Which method in optional provide a fallback mechanism in case of null value? What is a datetime API in Java8, current datetime API? Is it possible to define a static method in interface? How can we analyze dependency in Java class and package? What is a JVM argument introduced in Java8? What is a popular annotations introduced in Java8? What is a string joiner in Java8? What type of lambda expressions in Java8? What is the target type of lambda expression? What is the main difference between interface with default method and abstract class in Java8? So these all are the related for Java8, which will be covered: lambda expression, functional interface, default method, and then predicate, consumer, producers and all, datetime API and all. So these all are optionals and all. So what about the features which is there in the Java8? Most of the interview questions we covered. Now have some tricky questions that is for Java related. So is there any difference between a equal to a plus b and a plus equal to b expression? What is the difference? Yes, difference is there. So what is that? What does the expressions 1.0 slash divide 0.0 return? Will there be any compilation error? What is the use of multiple main method in multiple classes? Does Java allow you to override a private or a static method? What happens when you put a key object in hash map that is already present? And the next question is, how can we make sure that n thread can access n resource without deadlock? How can we determine if JVM is 32-bit or 64-bit in Java program? What is the right data type to represent money like dollar, pound? How can you do multiple inheritance in Java? Is ++ operator thread step in Java? How can you access non-static variable from static context? Let's say that there is a method that throws null pointer exception in that superclass. Can we override it with a method that throws runtime exception? How can you make an array volatile in Java? What is a local thread local variable in Java? What is the difference between sleep and wait method in Java? How can we create a mutable object that contains a mutable object? How can you convert an array of byte to a string? What is the difference between cyclic barrier and countdownless class? What is the difference between a string buffer and a string builder? Which class contain clone method, clonable or object class? How we will create a thread dump in Java? Can you cast an int variable into the byte? What will happen if value is less than byte? In Java, can we store a double value in a long variable without explicit casting? What will return 5 into 0.1 equal to 0.5 true or false? So out of int and integer, which one you take more memory? Which one will take more memory? Can we use a string in switch case statement in Java? Can we use multiple main method in the same class? When casting a abstract class, is it a good idea to call a abstract method inside the constructor? How can you construct chaining in Java? How can we find a memory uses in JVM from Java code? What is the difference between x equal to y, x dot equal to y expressed in Java? How can you guarantee that the garbage collector take place? What is the relation between x has code method and x equals method in object class? What is a compile time constant in Java? Explain the difference between fail fast and fail safe iterator. You have a characters array and a string. Which one is more secure to store a sensitive data like password, date of birth and all? So this is very important questions. Why do we use volatile keyword in Java? What is the difference between poll and remove method of queue in Java? So this is related for collection framework. And then so can we catch the exception throw by another thread in Java? How you decide which type of inner class, static or non-static in Java? What is a different type of class loader in Java? Can we explain all the class loaders details and all? What is the situation which you use for hash set and tree set? What is the use of method reference in Java? Do you think Java enum is more powerful than integer constant? What is the use of static initializer in Java? Your client is compiling that code, is throwing no class found exception or no method error. Even though you are able to compile your code without error and method exists in your code, what could be the reason behind this? How can you check if a string number by using regular expressions or not? What is the difference between string s equal to temporary and string s equal to new string temporary? Which one is the more efficient? In Java, can two equals object have a different hash code? How can we print an array in Java? Is it okay to use random number to implement a hash code method in Java? Between two type of dependency injection, constructor injection and setter injection. So which one is better? What is the difference between DOM and sex parser in Java? Difference between enumerator and iterator. Which one is better for performance? What is the difference between pass-by value and pass-by reference? What is the difference way to sort the collections? What is the why collection interface does not extend clonable and serializable interface? What is the difference between process and thread in Java? What is the benefit of using unordered or array over an ordered array? Difference between hash set and tree set collection in Java. Which one is better? When does JVM call final method? What will use serial garbage collector or throughput garbage collector in Java? In Java, if you set an object reference to null, will the garbage collector immediately free the memory held in the object? How can you make an object eligible for garbage collector? Java, when do you use exception and array? What is the difference between these two? What are the advantages of prepare a statement and a statement? What is the difference between throws and throws keyword? What is the difference between what will happen exception object after the exception handling is done? How do you find the client machine is sending the request to your servlet in Java? What is the difference between cookies and session object in Java? Which protocol does browser servlet use to communicate with each other? What is the use of HTTP tunnel? Why do we use JSP instead of servlet in Java? Is empty.java file name is valid source file name in Java? How do you implement servlet chaining in Java? Can you instantiate this class? Why Java does not support operator overloading? Why a string class is immutable or final in Java? What is the difference between send, redirect and forward method? How do you fix your serializable class if it contains a member that is not serialized? What is the use of runtime polymorphism in Java? What is the rule of method overloading and method overriding in Java. What is the difference between class and an object in Java? Class, can we create a abstract class that extend another abstract class? Why do you use upcasting and downcasting in Java? What is the reason of organized class and interface in a package in Java? And what is the information hiding in Java? What does Java provide default constructor? So these type of some scenarios basis interview questions which will be cover all the things like related for Java, core Java, collections, exceptions and all, concepts and all. So here after that, so this till now we cover 500 interview questions, remaining 500 is there. So in that, these all are the some JSP related questions, and after this, because some of the interviewer also will ask JSP, HTML, CSS and all. So and then after that we will cover these all are the some scenarios based interview questions which will be there, and then after that we will cover JDBCs, then a Spring framework, and a Spring framework will have a multiple Spring questions, and after that once the Spring questions will complete, then we will go for the Hibernate mapping details, JPA and all, and then after that we will cover this common Git examples and all, what all are the tools we use, Git and then this Spring has already covered, Git has covered. Then we will have some AWS related questions will be there, what is AWS things and all. Then we have some microservice interview questions. So these all are the microservice interview questions and all. Yeah, so till we will cover, and REST template, these all we will cover. So till 500 we have covered, remaining 500 we will discuss in next videos. Yeah, thank you.